Okay, this is Steve coming at you from the Ballard Public Dock with the beautiful Sahara oceanographer behind me, because I want to discuss framework versus no framework. And a framework is simply a container. I used to call it recruit to container, RTC, instead of recruit to op, or RTO. RTO is just a vanilla BizOp. You join and then you're like everybody else, and you have a cookie cutter website and everybody else has that, and half the time it's blocked from large venues like Facebook, and then you're chasing your tail, becoming a brand unto yourself. So they buy you instead of the BizOp, because nobody wants the BizOp. But maybe if you're powerful enough and you have the right tie on and you drive the right car and you talk really well on video on YouTube, then they'll buy you no matter what you're selling. And that actually works. That's what attraction marketing is about, and it's crap. It's a load of crap, because 99.99% of people are never going to look the part, talk the part, make the video, and be able to sell the vanilla BizOp. So the framework is a completely different. It's a departure from that altogether, and it's based on this. If you look at affiliate marketing, where people are bonusing all this stuff that they already built from before, so it's digital, they don't have to spend the money to make it another time, and you may have even wanted it when the thing rolled out 6 months, a year ago, 2 years ago, and it's still kind of evergreen. And they're bonusing it with their latest thing they're promoting of their friends, because it's joint venture marketing 101 to promote your friend's thing. Well, then that's where the big, huge affiliate scores come from. A framework. That's what we're talking about here. And this is a framework. Yes, it is a big one. And it's just one piece of the bicycle, which is Bus, Island, Yacht, Crow's Nest. Bus, Island, Yacht, Crow's Nest. That's a very large framework across the world, 6 continents, high country, nautical, marine vessels. That means salt water. That means blue ocean. That means blue water. They go around the world. They can change locations anytime. You can do a location-independent business. GPS coordinates don't matter as long as you have access to a sat link. That's a satellite. And you're on a blue water yacht with a mast or a piling up on top of your pilot house roof that gets you to the internet, and you put it on video, and here comes the money. Doesn't matter where the bank is, doesn't matter what country you're associated with. You can be associated with 10 countries. You can have multiple passports. Once you're offshore, you're sovereign. You're on your own. You can do anything. And a framework makes all of that happen. The BizOps, and I'll give you a few that you don't want to do vanilla. Empower Network, very powerful compensation structure. I know the owner pretty well. He's a client of mine. Part of the stuff that's happened in there in the last roughly 3 years has my footprints on it. Send out cards. Also of a tool nature. All you're going to hear about are tools. That means education. It means things that make things happen online or offline. It means something that you can sell to online or offline, digital or not so digital. Tools, tools, tools. Always think about tools. So Empower Network, send out cards, both tools, neither of which you should be doing vanilla, neither of which you should be focusing on to the exclusion of other ops. And then Premier Wealth, which is also a tool. It's amazing training. It's some of the best. The gentleman who put Premier Wealth Systems on the map logged $250 million, that's with a B, in sales over 25 years, and his stuff is hanging out there waiting for you to come grab it and run with it and make $20, $50, $100,000 a month. It's worth a whole bunch more than they charge for it. That's just an embedded system, along with send out cards, along with other things we have besides Empower Network in the framework. But it's about the framework. You want to promote the framework, and then everything inside the framework is fungible. That means it can be thrown out and replaced with something else. You might replace the main course. Think of it as a menu, and you're making the dish. You're making the meal, and there's 6 courses. And you've got side dishes and dessert, and you've got an appetizer. You can change the appetizer, have 2 appetizers. You can change to 4 side dishes. You can change the main course. You can have 2 main courses, one after the other. But the framework, which is the table, which is the ice sculpture, which is the waiter all dressed up, which is the view out the window of where you're dining on a yacht, that's what you want to promote. The framework, the framework, the framework, not the dishes. Don't promote the dishes, promote the framework, if that makes sense. That way you're going to be in the catbird seat like the big affiliate marketers, like the people who own their own products. Once you own the framework, and this is ownership, wholly owned framework, not a rep, 100% commission, part in cash, part towards the next level up in the framework, so you get a bigger payday when somebody buys the higher level product. That's what you're looking for, is a framework. And if you have access to mega yachts, and you have access to high country hideaways in the mountains of the world, 12 different mountain ranges. If you have access to beach cottages, beach getaways, those are part of our BORN network, Blue Ocean Underground Railway network, the circulatory system of the tribe. If you have access to land sharks, those are 40-foot diesel pushers that are showing this on the side of the coach at night in a state park or a national park or a rest stop or KOA campground. That's all you need. Pass out the DVDs, have fun, off you go on the road down to the next one. It spreads all over the continent and on to another continent where there's other RVs. It's called viral marketing. That's the framework. Bus, that's the RV. Island, private, we own them. Fee simple, all over the world. Crow's Nest, that's the mountain hideaways, the ranches, the equestrians, the let's go stargaze tonight, the we have an observatory on our ranch, the you need to learn how to fly fish, you need to learn leadership skills, you should be in the 4 or 5 class whitewater rapids with a kayak or with an inflatable, learning that stuff. That's how you build a big organization, is to know life skills, not just this crazy marketing stuff that everybody's shoving down your throat for way too much money that does very little for your business. You want to buy a physical digital framework, not just the digital, not just the physical. A brick and mortar business with nothing on the internet, stupid. A digital business with nothing in the real world that people can go enjoy and have fun on and join your business because of, also stupid. Put them together. PDF. Physical, that's the P part. D, digital, that's the online part. And F, framework, like this guy, this gal, right here. $200+ million worth of vessel we will be using to build the rest of the framework. 100+ vessels, multiple, fee simple, perfected security, interest, private islands, mountain getaways, and the BORN network with beach cottages, lakefront cabins, and the like. So this is just a really good place to talk about the framework instead of a vanilla BizOp. Don't do vanilla BizOp. Please don't do that anymore.